patience is the first thing you need to hit every shot. You gotta wait for the perfect moment. Woo.
How?
There is always a perfect time to take the shot.
It's too easy when you never miss.
Oh, okay. The main advantage of Hawkeye is that he's not special. No superpowers or anything. Hell, he doesn't even have a gun. He's just a normal guy in your peripheral vision, so you don't even notice him. It's the same effect as the number 5 in the health bar and the Namor icon in the corner. Ah! No, bro, please, Clutch, no! Dude, I'm invisible. It feels like shit to play against Hawkeye. When you finally notice him, it's already too late. Okay, so you might think that you would have noticed me there, but if that's the case, how come you didn't notice that my facecam was frozen, huh? You piece of shit. Now sit back down and listen. So, perfect accuracy has been my passion for years now. And I quickly learned that perfect aim doesn't equal perfect accuracy. Like, there's... Motherfucker! So, what I wanted to say is that if the enemy is expecting your shots, you will always miss at least some of them. Nah. And that's why I like to move around. Of course it leaves less time to shoot my arrows, but makes it much easier to hit them as well. And like, I'm not saying it's impossible to hit someone who's looking at you. Like, especially if you're very close, it can still be fine. But it's just so much easier to hit unaware targets. Oh my god, dude, I'm kind of in the flow. There are so many ways to increase your accuracy, and most of them have nothing to do with your mouse movement. Okay, we lost. Sad, bro, so sad. 100% I'm doing the bell strat. Staying hidden is much easier in Marvel Rivals, since in third person you can see behind corners without exposing yourself. Wow, this makes it so much harder for the enemies to keep track of you. Like, are you still behind that corner or are you not, you know? Okay. The main problem with this playstyle is that the harder you are to find, the harder the enemies will focus you whenever you finally show yourself. Ah! Ah! Bro. Ah! Oh my god, dude. I'm being hunted. Overtime can be a curse and a blessing. The enemies are just forced to rush the payload, but you also don't have as much time to set up since the fight starts so fast. And now that you don't have time to hide, the enemies are free to choose between the payload and the payback. Ah! Satana! Dude, I'm clutching it so hard. The final challenger is your adrenaline level. The higher it gets, the worse your aim and decision making becomes. Oh. Like, look how I slowly start to crack under pressure. No! Haha. What the fuck? Oh my god!
Score is 5, 2, 3.
You should try playing with these piggies.
But anyways, after a crushing defeat like that, you only gotta worry about the players who choose payback over the payload. Ooh. Hey! Who's next? I need to back up. No way, dude! Way too focused on me, they can't win. My team is not bad.
2, 3.
I'm not saying the sneaky playstyle is always the best choice. It's of course the most satisfying one, but spamming can be safer and even more effective in some situations. But it really isn't that black and white. Like, what actually is spamming and what is getting picks? In this one, I am definitely shooting faster than I'm comfortable with, since I just felt like I didn't have the time. So I am borderline spamming, but at the same time, my positioning and the enemies being distracted by battle lets me stay hidden. There we go, bruv! Hell yeah! The rules are not set in stone. It's more about just how much you can get away with. Kinda like how this widow thought she could get away with this flank, even though I obviously have a wall. What the fuck? He's gonna think I'm 100% cheating. For me at least, I always go for picks, unless we have at least a 2-man advantage or so, or if I just can't get away. If this isn't cheats, I don't know what is. If this really isn't cheats, then like, someone show me what cheats look like. Okay, so let's just look at this clip first, and then I'll analyze it for you after. Okay, it's time to slow this clip down. So first of all, I specifically chose this spot because it has a health pack. And I keep my crosshair at head level on the doorway so that I pretty much guarantee a headshot. The moment I see the health bar, I move my crosshair to the other door. Juno is shooting at me, so I automatically switch to the easier unaware target. Adrenaline levels are going up, I'm death gripping my mouse, so I accidentally flick off his head. I expect him to rush in, so I start strafing to the right. And this lets me track him horizontally without having to even move my mouse, so I can just focus on the up and down aim. I guess the most sus part is the flick stop, but it's just a really bad aim habit where I just try to release the arrow in the curve of the flick. This round is a great example of the more autopilot playstyle. Like, you're always going to have these half-assed shots between the aimed ones, unless you start trading the fun for pain and accuracy. It takes painful amounts of focus and discipline to consciously aim every single shot, so of course I miss my shots as well, especially if I'm tired or not fully focused for some other reason. I can get maybe 2 hours of peak performance per day where I'm fully warmed up but not too tired yet. Dude, if I get this big here, you have to subscribe. Like here, I'm ultra focused for the first shot since I'm begging for subs, but after that, I half-assed the rest of the shots since I thought they were gonna try to dodge them anyways. The same way the enemies can go on autopilot, like this squirrel girl here, since she thinks I'm a free kill at this range no matter what.
You'll have to keep playing until we have a winner.
But let's talk more about this painful part.
Our Hawk playing hide and seek? But farm, to be honest.
The fastest way to get my respect is to temporarily swap to Rocket to give everyone armor and jump packs. It's just something annoying to do that gives the team a tiny advantage for free. A less wettier example is how here I break this roof to trigger the gods, which causes these fire circles to appear. And this gives me a tiny chance to force enemies out of cover. He's under fire! My point being that you can do the same tryharding with aim, like by using low mouse sensitivity, being mindful of your crosshair positioning, and so on. But most people don't do those things, because it's boring. Like, take this hole here for example. You guys know what I'm thinking? You don't immediately get the reward. Hell, you might never get it. There you go. Your hole is right there, wide open. But seeing it just brings you pain, because you put so much work into it. Like, what if it was all for nothing? My trap card! You activated my trap card, dude! I told you guys it's Giga Brain. And that's why you put the work into it. To achieve something glorious. Like, this time, it was Doctor Strange in my hole instead of the other way around. But after that humiliation, they started relentlessly hunting me. There was no peace. What the? Nah. I had to do it. I had to do the unthinkable. He thinks he can do something. He really thinks he can survive the Squid Games, huh? Welcome to the Squid Games, brother. One tricking Hawkeye is kinda complicated. Hawkeye is stronger, but yet I have a higher win rate on Namor. Even though I don't try to aim every shot, I don't prepare myself to get dived, I just sit there. Hawkeye requires you to be locked in at all times, but the main issue is the phase 3, which I will explain in the next match. Get help, bro. Why these pussy plays? What the You have to be ready for phase 3 if you want to stay Hawkeye for the whole match. So at the start, no one cares. You can kinda just stand there and get picks. But once you pop off even once, they will assign you a 1v1 partner. But if you just keep popping off, by second round, you will be the star of the show. We're rolling them too hard. I think I'll try staying here, and I won't shoot until I get a guaranteed pick. So basically, only the biggest pussies can play Hawkeye on the second round. Ooh, because the moment they figure out where you are, you will die. In game, of course. No way, dude. No way. Nah, man. Like, this is what I mean. A frontlining Giga Chad Hawkeye will swap by this point. Since if you actually want to walk out of spawn after pissing off the whole enemy team, you need something like Namor. Why are they going on me so hard, dude? Like, look at this. I'm used to kiting players around since I played Hunter in WoW. No surprise there. But I gotta say, this perspective really brings back some good memories from that game. What the hell is he doing? And how? But yeah, Namor is just way better suited once you hit phase 3, since the bubble gives your healers at least 3 extra seconds to heal you back up. Imagine trying to play Hawkeye in that situation. But there are a couple other factors to consider, like, did you actually piss off someone dangerous? Okay. What the hell is she doing? What the hell is she doing, bro?
My anger is healthy.
I guess I'll take a nap, bro. But in the end, there will always be risk involved if you decide to stay Hawkeye in phase 3. But don't get me wrong, there's always a way to make it work. Surprise! But most of the time, it requires some sacrifices. I'm hiding where I belong. It's a very difficult high-risk, low-reward game of hide and seek, where you hide in a defendable position and wait until everyone's busy or someone finds you. The problem is that on defense, one mistake can lose you the point. Bug exterminator! Oh my god! Of course you can do whatever you want, but the best case scenario is that you attack on the second round, since then dying is not as big of a deal, it's infinitely easier to stay hidden, and if the overextended enemies get finished off by your team, you capture the point instead of just shaving 15 seconds from the clock. So at this point, I really can't recommend one-tricking Hawkeye unless you are willing to go through this extremely punishing phase 3 learning curve. At most, I'd recommend Hawkeye always on the first round, and then on second round, only if you are attacking. On defense, you want to apply pressure and just be as safe as possible, which is Namor's speciality. There we go. The domination is even worse when you're getting focused, so on the last rounds, Namor is definitely the strong pick, since you can even flank without having to worry about anything. This is cheating, I do have to admit that's literally cheats, right? I'm currently working on an aim guide for Hawkeye, so make sure you subscribe if you don't want to miss that one. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.